Every journey has a junction, a moment where life forces you to decide. Stay in the comfort you know or risk it all for the life you want. Most of us had to face that reality when we were deciding to either stay in our home countries in Africa or decide to leave for a better life abroad. So today on Journey Junctions, we talk about McGregor, a man who left behind his life in the UK to start again in Zimbabwe. Journey Junctions. I first met McGregor when he was about to go back home. He reached out trying to sell his BMW. He asked me to help him find a buyer. But that conversation turned quickly into something much deeper. I asked him, why are you leaving? Why do you leave after just a few years of being in the UK? And he told me this. I moved to the UK assuming I would have a better life than I had in South Africa. He was living in South Africa, right? But it wasn't what I expected. The living conditions and the lifestyle in Europe are tough. You work hard, but all your money goes back to the government. Salary tax, council tax, rent bills, even your car has a monthly tax. You are left with just 30% of your pay. And remember, you still have a family back home to support. He continued. You end up stressed, depressed, anxious, high blood pressure, no freedom, no peace of mind, no happiness, no social life. So I had to move back to Zimbabwe and start a business. And amongst all these things he also said, I feel like I'm slowly disconnecting with my family that he had in UK. Now, imagine trying to start from scratch in a country you left 3 years ago with less than £7,000 in your name. That means no guarantees. To be honest with you, that was a risk. No handouts, and he just believed that he could crack it. But McGregor was ready. He opened a small shop selling oil and truck spares. Simple, focused, and full of ambition. He told me, I'm not making crazy money, but on a good week, I make between $600 to $1,000 profit with no stress, no depression, no anxiety. Now I've got a peace of mind, freedom, happiness, and a social life because we only live once. And he also told me that you have to make your life worth living. Now, that right there is the junction. McGregor reached his breaking point, and instead of giving up, he went back to rebuild. Not just to make a living, but to get his life back. And by the way, did I tell you, he now owns a better BMW. Now, think about this for a second. What could you sacrifice for life to give you these good things? Those who live abroad, the life is not worthwhile. You're just living in a shell, and it seems like you're dreaming every time you're living in distant countries. Everyone is just out to see if you can spend more money on giving it back to the owner. So sometimes what we think is the dream turns out to be the cage. But it's not where you go. It's about why you go and what you're willing to risk for your peace. McGregor chose freedom, and today he's living life on his own terms. This is Journey Junctions, and this is why McGregor's leap of faith helped him become the man he is. And for those who want to do business with him, he is in Harare right now at Zindoga in Waterfalls. And those who want to support his business, I'm putting contacts and also the banner of his business. Please go and support a brother. And also those who are in the UK, don't be dismayed and don't be discouraged. This is an encouragement. you can still make it back home, and also you can still invest back home. It's not too late. Till next time.